job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Can't get him to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Gators will go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So, Jesse, that third down screen pass didn't work. Pretty conservative. Felt almost like a safe third down call.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too safe, too, Reese. Obviously, the defense on third down, you expect them to be able to pin their ears back, so I can understand why the offense may have thought that might work, but at the end of the day, you got to give the defense credit because they rallied to it and made a play.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Belton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Finds his man. It's Frazier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense. To keep that drive alive, he's not able to come up.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge, huge fourth down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. At That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket.
It's a running room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Looking for room. It's Daniels.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Game could be decided right here. Crowd behind this defense on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit now. Let's go make this thing even more special.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Trying play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you got to have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air, it's Stockton. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State. A toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another... Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're
turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Quick strike complete. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Avoids pressure. Scrambling away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chain.
You know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to do it on the ground. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd shape ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quick completion on the out route.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The quick out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stacked. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
We got their defense right.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Punch it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hard running there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Hansen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Touch pass on the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
To throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab, it's Webb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Webb. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not gonna make it. Can't get the 2-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the 4th. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Runs through a tackle. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Longhorns inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got the first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Quarterback may change this route. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The run to the left. Plows through the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Line getting set on second down. Bringing the heat. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it, first down and more. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Ball. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker.
All the way always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Klubnik. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Right margin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Defense just destroyed this play. He's going to lose 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Fires to the wideout. And the misconnection on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Fires toward the end zone. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some
and he lays out and snags it down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going right to work up top. And He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy.
He's going for the big play. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Gator. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. A strike downfield. He's loose. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day.
Picked off to stop the threat.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because...
Takes it the other way. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he found a space on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and with a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the...
it.